Well, Isabel Lucas has well and truly conquered Hollywood since her days on Home and Away. She's been in some pretty big movies, including Transformers and Daybreakers.
But Isabel hasn't forgotten where she came from, and she's back in Australia at the moment to launch the Melbourne Film Festival. Our Melbourne correspondent, Nuala Hagner, caught up with Isabel ahead of the festival's opening.
Sweet. It's a homecoming of sorts. Isabel Lucas was born here in Melbourne, but has travelled the world for her career. Now in an Aussie film called The Wedding Party, she plays a Russian bride. Your film, The Wedding Party, is opening the festival. It's been described as an Australian Love Actually. Is that your take on it?
That's quite an interesting and perceptive description. I think it's quite accurate in some way. It's a Melbourne-y version, but it's like an ensemble cast with a collection of stories, characters, all focusing on relationship.
Isabel's had her fair share of Hollywood roles, including the second Transformers movie.
The experience of Transformers, or even Red Dawn, which we just shot in Michigan, they're both very visual films, and it wasn't so much about the character story. It was more, it's like a massive commercial in a way. So The Wedding Party is very focused on the story and the characters, and I really enjoy that. I find it very fulfilling.
But of course, most of us still remember her from Home and Away.
Is anyone watching us?
Be quiet. Eat your breakfast.
Jonah, you have to get me out of here.
Shut up.
Jonah, please. I'm really scared.
There seems to be not a trickle, but a flood of not just Australian, but specifically Home and Away actors who are doing great things in the US. Why do you think that is? Why do you think you do so well?
We're fortunate to learn on that show. It was very speedy pace, you know, very pacey. It's nearly like a well-oiled machine, and you'd often have a lot of scenes to shoot in one day, a lot of dialogue, so you'd learn really good techniques and methods, and you had to be really focused and work really hard.
Are you feeling okay then, Isabella? You okay?
You kind of go on YouTube and there are clips of you being followed by the paparazzo. You link to every eligible man in Hollywood. How do you cope with that?
I don't really get involved, I guess. I try to just keep myself separate from that side, from that world. And I don't go out a lot. And yes, of course, there'll be a lot of speculations, and a lot of stories have been fabricated out of nowhere, especially with, like, good friends, you know, and it makes it for an unusual situation.
One of her former partners who's attracted a lot of media attention is actor Adrian Grenier, who we had on the show yesterday. A funny coincidence, perhaps, but he's also here for the film festival. Will you be showing him around Melbourne? And
I don't think he's got enough time to hang out, but we got up for tea, and I think he's really excited about Teenage Paparazzo. I've seen quite a few edits of that from about 2 years ago, and I haven't ever seen the finished product, so I'm looking forward to seeing it.
You like celebrities?
Yeah, most of them are
Who's your favorite? Get it right.
Adrian Grenier.
Correct answer. Bing, bing, let's go.
Adrian's film premieres tomorrow night. Isabel's film The Wedding Party will open the festival this evening.